Hello, my name is The Gaming Brilliant, and I love the new hero Lannie. I decided to learn how to main her, and I would like to share what I found and give you a first-hand tutorial on how to use Lannie. How to play Lannie, in-depth review. So, how to play a new hero Lannie in Naraka Bladepoint. First of all, we need to understand that Lannie is a mobility assault hero. She has 2 ultimates and 2 skills, one is drastically different from another. We'll begin with the skill. For her skill, she has Vanishing Act. When you press triangle, she does a backflip and disappearing into her carpet, becoming stealthy. At the same time, this ability allows you to do an extra dodge, which is not used while you're in stealth mode. And this skill is perfect for escaping enemy lines, but from using it more than 100 times, I understand that it doesn't really work as intended. Even though you can escape enemies, you cannot escape them while being attacked, which I believe should have been a priority and should have been as intended. For her second skill, Vanishing Act Lift, personally is a favorite one, is that she wraps herself in a carpet, flying in the aimed direction and unleashes a wide AoE attack at the end of her flight. Additionally, you can dodge out of this attack and boop your enemies with a slight S attack, as it can be seen on the screen right now. What I like about her second skill that you can actually escape with it, and it works better than Vanishing Act. Plus the flight time is way longer, well, for a few seconds, than with the standard Vanishing Act. Plus, you can also damage enemies, it's like a 2-in-1 combo. Ultimate. Lannie has 2 ultimate attacks, Tricky Bounce plus Tricky Bounce Leap. Tricky Bounce. Lannie knocks back nearby enemies, launching a trick ball that bounces between enemies and the environment. While she levitates in air on her magic carpet, the trick ball damaging enemies automatically. Whilst in levitating mode, she has a possibility to use her Vanishing Act half lift and fly to any direction, after which charging another trick ball at enemies. You have a possibility of only 3 throws, not including an initial throw when you use this ultimate. This ultimate and throwing the tricky ball damages enemies quite a lot. But what about that damage? Well, don't worry, we'll get there, but if you cannot wait, you can go to this time to see comparison and damage numbers between 2 ultimates. Tricky Bounce Leap. Lannie spends 60% rage to knock nearby enemies back, summoning a trick ball that lasts for 30 seconds. This is a way more complex ultimate, at least for me it was, but let me teach you. Disclaimer, as I play on PS5, I will be explaining in my controller buttons. Once you charge up the ultimate, first thing that you can do is press triangle and launch the trick ball, where it will damage an enemy for a few seconds until it will stop at the location of an enemy. You can dash towards the area of where the ball is located, and Lannie catches the ball with her legs, and you can relaunch it with R2 attack, so she will kick the ball towards the enemy. Then you can repeat this process 3 times. Initially, you have a possibility to use Trick Ball Bomb. To use it, you need to do initial throw and press square up to teleport to the trick ball, allowing Lannie to unleash a Trick Ball Bomb. After that, you can also continue the combo with dashing and using R2. Complex? A little bit. In case you don't use R2, aka kicking the trick ball with your legs, it will automatically return to you and you can use triangle attack to throw the trick ball, maximum of 3 throws. It was complicated for me, but here's a slow motion version of what I just told you. Damage numbers. I took Lannie to the training mode to test out the time to kill and damage number with each ultimate. I will be comparing 2 ultimate, as I told you before, the Tricky Bounce Leap and Tricky Bounce. And here's how long it takes to kill the enemy. As you can see, the tricky bounce leap takes less time to use, but at the same time less damage, which I'll show you in the next half of this section. When recording the video, I didn't realize that tricky bounce takes full 20 seconds to be active, which I believe is a bit too much. But hey, Lannie should have something new and unique, right? So what about damage? Let's see each ultimate separately and which brings more damage to the table. As you can see, the tricky bounce leap deals less damage but gives you mobility advantage, and the fact that you can use your weapons along the way makes it more aggressive. Where tricky bounce is less agile but deals more damage and gives a lower chance for Lannie to die. Combos. As versatile as Lannie is, you can come up with so many different combos, throws, and just keeping enemy in the air. For example, this Chinese content creator just annihilated the player with this insane combo. I hope I will never meet him in the game. But I had a combo in my head since the initial release of the gameplay trailer, and I managed to master it, at least in training, for now. For it you need Katana, the legendary Soul Jade, Swift Cut Soul Jade, which are possible to get in Battle Royale mode, Capture the Spirit Well and Golden Rock. Here it goes! Basically, here you combine every ultimate that she has, skill plus the katana itself, getting the damage numbers up to 3000 points. And here's my combo in slow-mo. And while you watch this, here's a small cheat sheet on what buttons I use for this combo to work perfectly. In personal experience, Lannie is perfect for close range encounters and solo fights. When you have a bunch of heroes stacked, you can damage them good, but only one enemy will actually get the initial high damage if we're talking about the Tricky Bounce ultimate. I personally like to use her in Golden Rock Escort, Bloodbath and ranked trios. In solos, I'm still learning how to use her, but here's one of the clips from my clanmate who actually got a really good clip on this Calvin Klein guy. In conclusion, I would like to say, as this hero is still new, I believe there will be a good amount of changes over the next few patch notes. If any drastic changes, I will update my own views and expertise with her with a new video, but for now, this is all. I hope this video tutorial helped you get a little insight on how to play Lannie, and I hope many more players will understand how to win games with her. I also can recommend you to watch an official Naraka's 101 Lannie video. It is a shorter video, but mostly focuses on the movement and usability of her skills. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment, and if you enjoyed this content where I share my knowledge and skills from which you can learn, let me know in the comments. I would be more than happy to make such videos more often, even though they take more time as they're scripted and not just reaction gameplay content. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!